Hello friends, welcome to Quest for Knowledge. Today we are going to go through with the summary of Marriage is a Private Affair written by Chinua Achebe. This one is especially for the BCom first year students, who are going to write the first semester in English. So Chinua Achebe 1930 to 2013 is one of the Africa's most famous contemporary author, a member of the Igbo people of eastern Nigeria. Achebe was born in the village of Ogidi, where his father taught at a Christian mission school. As a child, Achebe learned both Igbo and English, the language in which he usually writes in. In addition to novels and short stories, Achebe has written children books, essay, poetry. Commenting on what made him consider becoming a writer, Achebe states, I read some appalling European novels about Africa and I realized that our story could not be told for us by anyone else. So our story could be told better by us only. So it's better to write. So this is the thing which inspired him when he read some appalling European novels about Africa. So let's move on to the background of the story. This story takes place in Western Africa, country of Nigeria. It focuses on a conflict between a father and son who belong to Igbo community, one of the Nigeria's largest ethnic group. The father lives in an Igbo village where people follow traditional practices so blindly, and they follow all the superstitious everything, and even choosing a spouse for their children is also belongs to their tradition. The son has no right to choose the bride of his own. Now the son has moved to Lagos, which is a large and ethnically diverse city. In Lagos and other urban areas, modern practices have displaced many of the village traditions. Now there in Lagos, which is like a city, a urban place, people does not follow that much of the village traditions. Now the tension is between old and new way of life, and a conflict between family and even with generation. Let's move on to the summary. In Marriage is a Private Affair by Chinua Achebe, we have a theme of modernity, tradition, control, conflict, stubbornness, even gender role, independence, change, and remorse. Taken from his Girls at War and Other Stories collection, the story is narrated in the third person by an unnamed narrator, and from the beginning of the story, the reader realizes that Achebe may be exploring the theme of modernity and tradition. So, he is trying to exploring between the theme of tradition and modernness. Here, there is Nemika and Nene who lives in Lagos, which is a modern city in Nigeria, and Nemika is very much aware of the importance of tradition, particularly when it comes to his father Okiki, who has arranged for Nemika to marry a girl from his village despite the fact that Nemika is due to marry Nene. Namika is the son of Okiki. Son is son is Nemika who lives in Lagos, which is an urban place, and his father Okiki lives in the Ibo tribe in the rural Nigeria. Nemika loves Nene, who lives in Lagos, who is a school teacher, who is a modern girl, and they both are in love and they want to marry. But Okiki, he is very much nervous to inform this to Okiki. So Nemika goes to the village to inform him in person that he is willing to marry Nene, not a girl which his father has chosen. So because of this, there is a conflict between father and son. But Nemika, following more modern path to marriage, and rather than having a wife chosen by his father, he prefers to marry a girl to whom he chooses. So something that is lost on Okiki, who prefers to follow the traditional values that are held by those in the village. There is also a sense that Nemika wishes to control his own life rather than following the tradition, to which the father does not agree. Sometimes Okiki does not understand or seem to refuse to understand, which is the adherence of the tradition, because they are in so much of love with the tradition. He is not realizing, let him, uh, the the son's happiness is more important than any tradition, but the father is so much adhere to the tradition that he does not see what happiness lies in, what path the happiness of his son lies. Now what happens throughout the story, Okiki also shows a sign of stubbornness, refusing to even acknowledge Nene either before or after she marries Nemika. So deep is his dislike for Nene that he returns the wedding photo sent by him with a photograph, with a Nene's image removed from the photograph. As you can see, as far as he is concerned, as she does not exist and is not Nemika's wife, which would rather further highlight to the reader just how important tradition is to Okiki. Rather than seeing his son happy, he remains rooted to tradition. So he does not see the happiness of his son, what he is still sticking to the same tradition. So it may also be significant that some of the other men in the village suggest that Nemika should see one of the native doctor, as this would also further play on the theme of tradition. The fact that the women of the village who live in Lagos are overly polite to Nene may also be important, as it suggests they are deliberately alienating Nene, and if anything would suggest that the women believe that Nene is not one of them. So here in Lagos, the people who belong to Aibo, even they know that Nene is a very good girl, even though she does not belong to Aibo tribe. She is a very good girl, and they started to accept Nene. What is also interesting is that the role the women play in the village, Ugoe, okay, Ugoe is a girl which Okiki chooses for his son, Nemika. So Ogoe is chosen by Okiki to marry Nemika. She is given no option, is following the dictate of her father and Okiki. And also there is no mention of Okiki having a wife or Nemika having a mother. Why? Because it shows that the Okiki may be a widower, or else the wife has no any voice. The women of the village cannot raise their voice on any of the decisions. So by that we come to know like this, that there is a gender discrimination. The women cannot have a independent voice. Okiki wants to control who Nemika marries. Likewise, the women who live in the village are also being controlled by the men in the village. It means that there is no equality. But in Lagos, Nene, as mentioned, she has her own voice and she is not hindered by Nemika, and she is allowed to express herself, something that becomes clearer to the reader that through Nene's letter writing to Okiki. So lastly, Nene writes a letter after the 8 years of the marriage. This is Aibo tribe. Even the Aibo tribe starts to accept Nene. After 8 years of marriage, when they have 2 sons, Nene herself writes a letter to the Okiki, to her father-in-law. The end of the story is also interesting, as Achebe appears to be exploring the theme of change and remorse. When Okiki discovers that he has 2 grandchildren, his view of Nemika and Nene's marriage changes dramatically. No longer he is against the marriage, and it is noticeably that Okiki begins to fear that his isolation of Nene has resulted in him also shutting out his grandchildren from his life. So he begins to realize, just only for not accepting Nene, I have become a very alone, or else I would have been so happy with my grandchildren, living a happy life. So he realizes, so when he realizes, there is a rain which shows that symbolically significant that it is raining when Okiki begins to change his opinion on Nemika and Nene's marriage. Quite often in literature, a writer will use the rain as symbolism for change or renewal, or else like God is very happy with the decision. The fact that Achebe mentions in the final line of the story that Okiki feels remorse, he wants to change himself, and now he has a different opinion for Nemika and Nene's marriage, and Okiki has become conscious that he has been wrong with these years, and his own stubbornness and his own traditional value on marriage has resulted him in the separation with his son. So now he wants to get join with them. He just want to see Nene and his two grandchildren. So at the end of the story, there is a sense that Okiki has not only changed his views on Nemika and Nene's marriage, but he himself has also changed as a good person. So that is all about this summary. I hope you like this video. If you found this video helpful, do like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.